Right, today we are learning to edit our work, and to help us with that we're going to use this little pencil that you can see. First thing we're going to do is do our writing. Okay, so here's the piece of writing that I've done today. Next thing I need to do is go and get my little writing pencil and a red pen from the container. Okay, now that I've got my writing pencil, which you can see over here, now I'm ready to go. I'm ready to start at the beginning of this. It says, does my writing make sense? So I now need to go through and read my piece of writing. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Little Red Riding Hood, further into the woods. Before I go any further, that sentence does not make sense. Very first thing I've got to remember is that I always start each sentence with a capital letter. And I can see here that this one here does not have a capital letter. So that's the first thing I'm going to fix. Little Red Riding Hood, further into the woods. There's some words missing from there. Little Red Riding Hood, further. Really needs a word in here. So above my line, I'm going to write the word went. Little Red Riding Hood went further into the woods. Yes, that makes much more sense. Okay, carrying on. Full stop, capital letter, happy. And then she got there and she said, "What big eyes you have, Grandma." The wolf replied, "All the better to see you with, my dear." The end. Okay, I'm actually pretty happy. I think that sounded like it makes sense. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little tick in this one here, and I'm going to say my writing makes sense. Yes. And I'm going to go down to the next one. The next one says, I have underlined my not sure words. I did actually have a few not sure words in this story, and I remember when I was writing them, one of those not sure words was replied. I'm actually pretty proud of myself for using that great big word, but I'm not quite sure it's right. So if I underline that, then Miss Thesman's going to be able to think, good work for trying a big word, and you have recognised that you don't quite know if it's right. Right. Are there any other not sure words? Nope, I think I'm pretty okay with that. So I'm going to give myself a little tick in here and go on to the next part of the pencil. I have corrected some words using a word card, computer or dictionary. No, I haven't done that yet, so I need to show Miss Thesman that I can do that really well. Better go through carefully. I better get my word card out. I wonder if there's any words that I can change to be even more and even cooler than what I've written. Okay, let's start with this sentence. And then she got there and she said, "What big eyes you have." This one here, what? I just want to make sure Miss Thesman knows how to spell that. I know how to spell that. W-H-A-T. It's not very clear there. Grandma. Grandma should really have a capital G. G-R-A-N-D-M-A. I forgot a D in here. Yes, now that's not actually one that I can find on my word chart, but it is one that I can find in my dictionary. Cool. Now, if I'm really clever and want to get extra greenies, Miss Thesman will be so impressed if I go to my dictionary and find out if I have spelled replied correct. And if I can fix that myself, I'm going to be even more impressed. So, first things first, go to my dictionary, have a look under R. Remember, we always start with the first letter. Once I get to my R section, I'm going to go to the E. And I think the next one will be P. And then I'm going to see if I can find replied. Okay, I've actually found my correct spelling of replied. And I'm going to be able to write it above. I was pretty close. R. E. P. R-E-P-L-I-E-D, replied. So I just put a Y in there that I didn't need, but that's pretty good. So now my assessment will be able to say, yes, I have fixed what and replied and grandma. Yay, I can give myself a little tick in my pencil. Going on to the next one, I have found and corrected punctuation mistakes. Ooh, yeah, this is a biggie. So now I need to make sure that I've got punctuation like, and it has a couple of examples here for me. Capital letters, full stops, and just going to make sure that I have got those. Down the bottom here, I can see that I've got a full stop. This here, of course, needs to be a capital T for the. Right. Another little mistake that I've done here is, and then she got there and she said, what big eyes you have, Grandma. I think that I could put a full stop there and stop that sentence. Full stop, capital T. The wolf replied, and if I'm really clever, I can put in a couple of speech marks. A 66. All the better to see you with, my dear. And finish it with a 99. That means that the wolf was speaking. Tick. I have found and corrected punctuation mistakes. And the last thing, I've added in any missing words. I'm actually going to tick that because we did that right back at the beginning here with the word went. Okay, I look forward to seeing what you can come up with your pencil editing.